Don't call this hogwash. Don't call this baloney. This not old wife's tale. This a wee story. We say water baby for baby was just born. And girl were force ripe, we call them hot hand. But if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. Yes, if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. If you stump your toe, you know you're getting blow. But if your right eye jump, you're going to see somebody you know. If you dream about fish, she going to bring a belly. And if the daddy strict, the mama not tell you, don't call this hogwash, don't call this baloney. This not old wife tale, this a wee story. If you come from that house, walk in by your back. And don't buy egg past 6 o'clock. If you throw away salt, you're going to pick it up with your eye. Put a black band on baby hand for protect you from bad eye. If dog eat your wedding cake, your wedding not gonna last. And if the mirror broke is a set of crass, don't call this hogwash. Don't call this baloney. This not old wife's tale. This a wee story. Rub the cake behind your ears. You're gonna get married soon. But the bride can't reach the church before the bridegroom. If you pee outside, spit on the spot. And don't sweep out your house after 6 o'clock. We say water baby for baby was just born. And gal were force ripe, we call them hot hand. But if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. Yes, if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. If you open umbrella in the house, somebody got dead. And you better soak it before you throw away the bread. If the broom sweep your foot, you not get married. And if baby get hiccup, put thread pan the forehead. If you give and take back, you're going to get cat bile. And put a ticker on the baby for prevent bad eye. When you dream kongsi, you're going to get enough money. But put your purse on the floor, you not get a penny. Don't call this hogwash. Don't call this baloney. This not old wife's tale. This a wee story. If you thief egg, you're going to thief for life. And never, ever, ever buy a panty for your wife. If you pint to burial ground, bite all your finger. And if the pot cover fall on the ground, better sure you're getting a visitor. We say water baby for baby was just born. And gal were force ripe, we call them hot hand. But if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. Yes, if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. Let the baby wear blue. There is protection from suck. And don't let foul cat crow in your house. That does bring bad luck. Don't grind your teeth. There is blight. Don't pay back debt in the night. If your foot bottom scratching, you're going to walk. And if the wedding icing crack, the wedding not last. Wash your hand and throw the water over your head when you're coming back home from seeing the dead. If you go out on Good Friday, something bad going to happen to you. And if your belly not get big, let one little water baby piss on you. Don't call it hogwash. Don't call this baloney. This not old wife tale. This a wee story. If you left eye jump, it gonna bring bad luck. The same thing does happen when you dream dry coconut. If the coffin light, the dead one bury fast. And if rain a fall, dead man a cry for the last. Cover the mirror or you will see zombie in the glass. And baby when I walk, drag them foot on wet grass. We say water baby for baby was just born. And gal were force ripe, we call them hot hand. But if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. Yes, if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. When you sit down, don't shake your leg. You're going to harbor poverty. And if the knife or fork fall down, you know you're getting company. When the dead passing, wake up all the sleepers in the house. And somebody gone dead. If you dream, you're killing louse. Don't call this hogwash. Don't call this baloney. This not old wife tale. This a wee story. We say water baby for baby was just born. And gal were force ripe, we call them hot hand. But if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. Yes, if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. When you dream a wedding, is a funeral. And you could see zombie if you're born with Carl. If you spit on yourself, they're going to lie upon you. And if you say the same thing as she, touch a nail and say, die before me. Don't call this hogwash. Don't call it baloney. This not old wife's tale. This a wee story. We say water baby for baby was just born. And gal were force, right? We call them hot hand. But if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. Yes, if you pee FRAAF, we call you big man. Don't call this hogwash. Don't call this baloney. This not old wife's tale. This a wee story. Thank you for watching. Our story got melody.